Good afternoon. Uh-oh, I lied. I'm back again on the same day. I already went for a run. I'm just waiting for the grass to dry and then I can mow the yard. I don't feel like doodling or journaling, so I'm just in the mood to look at cards. This is one of the decks I showed a long time ago because I kind of like the darkness, I'll say it that way, and ignore the whole political aspects to it, because after living near Washington, D.C. for over 20 years, politics gets old real fast. I just got tired of all that. But this is the Lynd Ward Tarot. It says it's by Duck Soup Productions. I think the person's name is Doug Thornslow Joe. I probably mispronounced that, huh? But it didn't come in anything that I recall. Maybe shrink wrapped, like, you know, the cheap version. I think it's make playing cards. I'm not sure. But that's the card that came with it, and then some advertising card for his other decks. I think I'm getting this one. The Circus, as in circus, perhaps. So we'll put these over here, kind of out of the way, so you can still see the backs. I picked the black one. I think you can pick different colors, green, purple, whatever. And a lot of this art is in this book, which kind of puts together 4 wordless graphic novels, one of them being by Lynd Ward. We'll kind of go to that page. It's called Wild Pilgrimage. And a lot of these images are from that. I think it was, does it have a date? I think it does somewhere. 1932, so he would have been Novels and Woodcuts by Lynd Ward. God's Man, Madman's Drum, Wild Pilgrimage. Oh, so I guess it's, no, it's just Wild Pilgrimage, 1932. So you've been about 27. Kind of amazing at 27 you can do something like this, I think. But there's one of my favorite, slightly depressing, oppressed maybe, but in a way it's kind of hopeful because he's down but he's not out. And I just like the way it's done. But that's that book, George A. Walker, if you're interested. It's from 2007, so it's not an old book. It's probably still around. This deck is out so much that I got a cheesy box at Walmart called Like a Sketch that I once drew. I thought, what's this say? I thought time was my partner. It's just a pretend book. So get that out of there. And here's the 3 rows of the major arcana with dust on them. But what I did not notice before, because my eyesight had not been corrected, is how, I guess that could be called distressed a little bit. Look at how the card's not actually solid white, if that shows up. If I can bend it and twist it. But it's like gray. It's like the cardstock was dirty. Except you can see it's put on there deliberately, and it's somewhat consistent in that there's always a little dot right there. Right there, right there. Can't see it, right there. I didn't notice that either, but again, that's the back. Let's look at the Hermit. Yeah, I'm approaching that. I like the Tower. I like all of them. I like that it's monochrome, you know, different shades of gray. Could have lost the nudity, but hey, that's okay. We're all nude underneath a very thin layer of clothing. Do we need that? I think we do. I'm getting better at remembering, but I still don't get it on there just right. That book had to be a problem, didn't you? So there's Pentacles. The suit of Pentacles. Try to center and then zoom a little bit. So you can maybe see, hey, so you can maybe see them better. Maybe a hair more. I gotta figure out why this squeaks. The guy that made it for me, it's very heavy, so I'm not getting why it squeaks. Maybe it's something I did when I added the lights, which I should try out, I guess, to see what this looks like, since I'm still learning how these work. Let's go another row and another suit, and then go back to the sun, because this one has the card that I pointed out in the book right there, the Nine of Swords. One of the trends in the deck seems to be 10s and 5s are always quite depressing. If that's the correct word. Every time I see that card I say Aleister Crowley, but it's not him. That's the swords. Here come the cups. Whoa, I did it again. Man. I forget what this is called when it's this color as opposed to this color. Mesno tint. I don't know. My favorite card, which happens to be a 4, not a 5 or a 10. But I've redoodled that, well, I don't know, easily 100 times. I'm getting to where I can do it without looking at it. As if that's a skill. You're copying somebody else's work. Yeah. So here come the wands, and then we'll turn off the lights just to see. Oh, I didn't get it in there. Let's make sure we got the cups correct. I think so. Huh. Interesting. You wands don't want to fit. I like this one. Of course, it's a 10. It's a 5. Whoa, I can't show the lead card now. Yes, you can. I'll just put it back on this box here, which I'm not sure what that place is. At first I thought Paris, but I don't think so. I don't know. If anybody knows, let me know. But that was my re-show of the Lynd Ward, and apologies to anybody who left a comment on the old video, because I am going to replace that with this. Even though you can't really replace them, you have to delete one and upload the next one. So with that, I will say peace.